Some beneficial rain early on this Friday, especially across southern southeast Kentucky, the area of the state that really needed it given the ongoing forest fire situation. Heading into Veterans Day weekend, looking pleasant overall. The dry and quiet weather pattern is going to roll along heading into next week. It may be about a week out before we see any additional rain chances. That rain and the cloudiness moved out fairly quickly. Max HD radar and satellite, other than a few high thin clouds across the south and east hanging around. We had a lot of sunshine this afternoon. Pretty shot here with the sun having set within the last 5 minutes or so. Our Blue Guys Pace Gear Skyview HD Camera Network, Richmond EKU. We're at 54. Winds are light, so it is going to be a rather chilly evening. These temperatures should drop off fairly quickly. We're still into the low and mid 70s, and even compared to this time last night, we're good 10 degrees cooler in some locations. We finally worked our way back down to where we should be in this time of November after the record warmth a couple of days ago. That area of low pressure responsible for the beneficial rain now rolling through central North Carolina. We've got high pressure out here to the west. That's going to be building eastward. Some drier air in place. So other than, again, a few high thin clouds drifting through during the overnight, we'll see a chilly morning here in the Bluegrass, mid 30s. I think outside the city could even drop into the low 30s and mid to upper 30s across southern southeast Kentucky. And then tomorrow afternoon, just generally a light northeast wind, mid 50s to a few upper 50s down south. So really looking nice for Veterans Day. All right, tailgate forecast for Kentucky and Alabama out of Kroger Field with a noon kickoff. Now, the gates will open for tailgating an hour early at 7 a.m. So for the early birds, it is going to be pretty chilly. You see temperatures moderate, probably upper 40s by 11 o'clock. Not long thereafter heading into the game. So kickoff temperature right at 50, and then we'll top out into the mid 50s just right around the time the game's over. So a nice November afternoon for football as Kentucky wraps up the home campaign with Senior Day tomorrow afternoon. Second part of the weekend looking good as well, with high pressure still in control, that little boundary well to our south, and we'll bump temperatures up a little bit with a southeast wind coming around high pressure, so low 60s on Monday. This boundary drops through Tuesday. All it will do is knock our temperatures down a few degrees. That's about it. We stay high and dry until mid-latter part of next week. Now, this latest run here, trying to throw a few showers in late Wednesday into Thursday, and then maybe a little bit better chance getting into Friday. But again, the model's been jumping back and forth. Still think we got a decent chance by this time next week. Mostly clear, a cold night, 34 here in the city, outlying areas a touch cooler, 56 tomorrow, mostly sunny. Pleasant Veterans Day out there in the extended forecast. Again, we stay high and dry as we roll through the early and mid part of next week. Isolated to scattered shower on Thursday, and at this point we'll increase the chances a bit on Friday with afternoon highs backing down into the upper 50s.